Greetings, fellow clerks of Yodaville. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Norland. Episode 17, Proper Administration. Alright, I'm going to send Katarla and Colin to go kill flesh wolves, because there's one prowling around next to my town. And she wants to spend some time with her hubby, so... Also, who the hell are you? Some random guard just, like, got in the middle of it. And ended up tanking for us. So, neither of them even took damage, because that guard was like, ah! And then he didn't realize he was actually, like, date crashing. He was being a unfortunate wingman. Okay, the paper workshop is now done. I'm assigning it to Colin, and I'm going to prioritize it. I'm going to deprioritize a lot of the other things that I said as priority. Because if you said everything is priority, then nothing is a priority, you know? So now it's just the paper workshop. And then the paper workshop is going to start cranking out paper. So let's crank out until we have, like, let's say 20 paper. To start, or let's go up to 30. 30 paper. Give me paper. And now that we have, or soon to have, paper, once I have 50 more wood, I'm going to build a chancellery, and then we'll be able to, like, actually manage our empire well-ish. The other thing is, we have this new mill up here, and I want to start milling flour from there, too. Hey, Valor! Thank you for the resub, too! You're loving the game rotations lately? Just so that the people that are currently here, just so that you know, a lot of the games that I end up playing are voted on by my community, mostly through Discord and YouTube community polls. So if you want to influence the games I play, it's more up to you than it is up to me a lot of the time. So I'm playing this because it won in the polls, and the games I play on Thursday are entirely community voted on. So if you want to get involved in that, just join Discord and look for the announcements for polling, because they happen quite frequently. Sexy Bastard and Crystal King hate each other. Okay. I'm fine with that. Honestly, how does a 2-year-old even have the capacity to hate? Beats me. And at the end of the day, I should have enough wood to get the chancellery going. Why do I feel like the temple that isn't... So this temple, like, burned out, and it still looks like it burned up. It still looks damaged, even though it isn't. Oh, maybe I'm getting another grandkid. Nope. Can combat be learned by teaching? Combat can be learned by going to the training ground, or, yeah, by teaching. You're no longer a threat. Reinforcements are coming home. Yeah, I knew. It was an empty threat. It always is. Stardale's a big old pushover. Always have been. Varn and Sexy Bastard started hitting one another. Sexy Bastard, what is your issue? Where are you? Why does no one like you? You are an agnostic bastard. You're charismatic? I'm confused. How is this 3-year-old persuasive and charismatic and nobody likes them? Oh, okay. I'm not going to try to understand. So, chancellery. Let's get that built. And I'm going to put the chancellery right next to the temple, or the library, rather. And... that should allow us to go there quickly and administrate stuff. My army is probably healed up enough. So where are their bandits? There's really not bandits. There's bandits up in Crystal Light, but it's like a bandit camp of 2. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's, Guitar Lowland. Actually, no, not Guitar Lowland. Did my commander come in? He did. So, Ladasil is the new squad commander. So he's gonna need to be raffled off to you guys. But Ladasil here is gonna go lead an archery squad. We're gonna use the bandits for target practice. For funsies. So, I'm gonna have 12 bowmen go up there and just shoot the hell out of those 2 bandits and just like murder them real good. Cause why not? Archer squad! Alright, here we go. Pew pew! Oh, Zenico, who now? Are you making more bastards? Dude, you're, like, old. You're a little bastard factory. Dude farms bastards. Like you would not believe. Who are you? Who are you? This is weird. I don't see him as a guest. You're Wind Peak's... what? You're Wind Peak's son? Who just, like, fell asleep drunk in my temple. Neat. They know how to raise him. But what's weird is Wind Peak hates me. So why did you send your son to drink himself to unconsciousness at my temple? Alright. I guess. Oh, he's sick? Oh, so he came here, ate my rutabagas, got sick, and passed out in the temple. Well, I'm not curing him. You guys backstabbed me. So that's your problem. In fact, I'm gonna stomp on him. Watch this. Colin is gonna preach that everybody should step on Lyric's face. Morrow and Guitarlin have strong desires. You have desire for reward? Sure. Done. Colin has... no, who else? Backroad has intimacy. Then what else is new? And Morrow has a strong desire for reward. So Morrow is about to become a noble. Because as soon as they get a desire... So I think this is a bit of a bug. Because Morrow is now 18 years old. But you can't reward someone who isn't a noble. So they have a desire for rewards, but they're not even a noble yet. So as soon as I make them a noble, they're going to lose that desire. So it's a little, like, early for them to have a reward. Basically, they don't age... They technically aged up at midnight, but they're not, like, recognized as a noble just yet. So they get noble requirements without the nobility, which is a little weird. More seriously ill as well. Yeah, you're a little green around the gills there. Disaster is ended. The crop infection is over. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and put the rutabaga fields back in. And as soon as I have more wood, I can incorporate additional construction projects to utilize the fertile soil. And Morrow is now of age and becomes a lesser lord. So let's go ahead and do that. Grant the title. Come on. Here we are. There's Morrow, up top. And as you can see, the desire is now cleared. Morrow's also homeless. Because I have so many visitors. Oh, no. I have a home for you. You're good. Alright, Backroad, what's wrong? You want to... Oh, you're really upset about Moro, too. How about you go visit the sick? It's missing. How about you spend time with Backroad Runner? Cheer each other up. So, we decided not to marry off Backroad Runner. Moro has really high intelligence, so maybe has a similar value to our kingdom, much like Backroad Runner does. Backroad Runner also has roughly the same amount of intelligence, so maybe we marry off Moro? I'm not sure. I'll have you guys vote. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this battle calculation. And the JMW just won again. Alright, JMW, do you want to be a bastard or a captain? It's up to you. And then I'll re-roll if you don't want to be... Fire! Look at this poor bastard. Thunk. Well, we won. Kind of assumed that was going to be a win. Alright, you want to be the battle captain? Deal. As soon as you're home... Oh no, I can do it. JMW. Okay, and then old JMW is now Turtle Sandwich. And where's that little... Yeah, here you are. Character limit. You're the Turt bastard. Alright, so now that we have the chancellery, you appoint a manager to the chancellery, and then Colin will spend the entire working day in the chancellery. So then all of the things that he was originally appointed to manage can be managed from the chancellery instead. So instead of him running around individually, like, updating instructions, he just updates instructions for the 3 clerks that work in the chancellery, and then those clerks will run around and issue the individual orders, so that he can actually manage, the things, better. I am having Avaren control some of these things, though, because she's queen, and I'll have her control the stocks, the hall, and the and relinquish control of the herbal. And the chancellery can only control up to 20 things, but this should be a way more effective method to manage our industries, so that we don't have like whopping efficiency negatives for all of them, which has been the case up until now, except for the things that I've put as a priority. So the chancellery is now controlling 17 of 20. Oh, and the training yard can't be chancellery, like clerks can't manage that. So actually, Avaren, you're going to relinquish control to these things to free yourself up entirely. Oh, nope. This mill... I see. So, no, I take that back. Avaren, you are still going to manage the hall yourself. But did that right? Yeah, I think so. So now during the workday, Colin stands here as like a office worker, essentially. And it's charged with paper. So we bring, and I think the problem is I don't have any paper at the moment, so it's kind of chicken and the egg, but if I have to buy paper in order to get this started, I can. And we turn wood into paper and then the paper into work. So don't forget your TPS reports. And just to start the process, I think the next chance I get to buy paper, I will buy paper. I'm going to send JNW and his crew over to Great Mist's bandits to try to ingratiate ourselves with Great Mist, because they would hypothetically be yet another alliance target. And we're already up to 5 out of 12, so we're doing really good. We're doing better than I thought it would be, because normally it's really hard to build up an alliance considering everybody else hates each other. I would have Colin go buy the paper, but he's a little busy at the moment. Okay, now he's free. He has to put his pants back on. So I'm going to buy a whole bunch of paper. And oh, a whole bunch of taxes. Oh, boy. Oh, nice. The temporary price increase for salves is higher. That helps me pay the bills, I guess. So I'm selling off a lot of our raw resources to help pay for things. Because we owe so much money. Yick. Do I have any duplicate books? No. Maybe I'll just buy a little bit less paper. Like 6. I don't want to go bankrupt, you know? So then what ends up happening is the paper will get stockpiled in the chancellery, and then the clerks that work in the chancellery will issue those orders so that the industries managed by the chancellery run effectively. Looking good. So our troops are 7 hours away from intercepting those bandits. And I don't see any other bandit camps anywhere. Oh no, there's one in Dust Valley. I overlooked that. And Moro just hit 15 intelligence. So Moro now is an enlightener, doubles the chance of passing on knowledge to another lord during a wise conversation. Whereas Backroad Runner is insightful, discovering new talent in their students. So, should I marry off a daughter? No. Yes, Backroad Runner. Yes, Moro. So, for reference, Backroad Runner has a very serious desire to be married off, whether that means anything to you or not, and has a teaching of 18, intelligence of 14, and Moro has an intelligence of 15, persuasion of 8, manners of 6. Moro's a little bit more well-rounded. Here, let me hide the overlay for a moment. Moro's a little bit more well-rounded than Backroad Runner. Backroad Runner, actually, they're both pretty skilled, and they're both monogamous. And they're both eventually going to want to get married off, but whether I marry them off or not is up to you. So have you decide. But I'm having a pretty hard time keeping Backroad Runner happy, considering Backroad Runner has a serious desire to, you know, for a bishop. Aver and a sexy Baxter hate one another? Yeah, whatever. Don't really care. And here goes the bandit attack. So funny, that is the same battle sound as Going Medieval. It trips me up so much. And we are about to subject them to a volley of arrows. Some of these guys are wounded, so they're hanging. They're lagging behind a little bit. Oh! Death! Oh, you didn't even make it to me. Oh, so sad. Die. Bye-bye. Alright, Great Mist is appreciative. I can invite them to an alliance? Dude, yeah! More allies! That didn't take very much effort. My goodness. And I'm going to send JMW to go wipe out even more bandits before heading home, because it's on the way home. And Averen's heading up here to Great Mist to invite them into the alliance. The ever-growing alliance. Stardale is having a real hard time contending against us. Colin and Morrow have strong desires. Colin, you want to see Averen, who literally just left moments ago. Oh god, you have a mama complex. And then Morrow, you want to see Averen. Oh god, what is wrong with my children? They love mama a bit too much. I think all the paper just got hauled out to the chancellery. Good. So now it's being charged with paper so that we can actually admin things. Awesome. And the chancellery is obviously going to be a priority building. I don't want Colin to leave it, because if he leaves it, things doesn't get managed. Sexy Bastard changed their culture under the influence. Oh, so there were a question about, can you change your culture? You can. Sexy Bastard was Tamayan, and now they are Varn. Good to know. Maybe we'll hate them less. They're attached to mommy because they lost their daddy so early? You're probably right. And about an hour ago I heard my kid cry because my wife was bringing Yoda back from going outside, going potty, and eating dinner. And I could hear that my kid like wanted to come in. So yeah, I feel that. Not that he lost me, but, you know, I haven't really spent a lot of time with him today. So that will have to change tomorrow. So it's right now a tie, a bit. So if you want to break this tie, otherwise I'm just going to make the decision for myself. How long do I have until you slip into depression, though? Oops, misclick. You don't? That's weird. Alright, Chancellery. So far has delivered 9 instructions. And here's the other bandit battle. Alright, I think we had a tiebreaker. Oh, no, we didn't. I think you guys are gonna need me to decide, huh? Get wrecked! Get so wrecked! Oh, arrow meta. I feel like I'm playing Total War with just the hordes of slingers or something. Those that know the reference know what I'm talking about. Alright. No wins by a vote. Whoever that was, thanks for breaking the vote. So I have 1 day to cheer her up before she has a nervous breakdown. I could have her proposition someone if need be. I'd prefer not to. And Great Mist. Success, we have an alliance. So we have quite the alliance here. Great Mist, Sparksville, Dust Valley, Starstream, Crystal Light, and Moon Lake are all in an alliance. That's pretty awesome. The Wing King still doesn't really like us. What? It's funny to see Bitch Queen pop up. Where's his relationship with Averen? Let's do other kings. It's only -3. What a little bitch. I should name him the Bitch King. It would be confusing. No, more, Backroad Runner just stopped, Come on, just embrace your celibacy and stop being a problem. Alright, so the instructions delivered for the day for the chancellery was 17 of like, was it 17 of 17? I think it was 17 of 17. It was all delivered. So every single thing managed by the chancellery received instructions and is now running at full operation. So that is the benefit of the chancellery. It just requires a constant stream of paper. Guitar Lilin is pregnant yet again with Colin's child. Nice. They still are not in a romantic relationship with one another, which seems a little crazy. I guess before you get too advanced pregnant, let's go try to build up that relationship. Maybe don't mock one another, though. I hear that that doesn't work that well. Colin, you broke your spear, like, really early in that fight. Like, really early in that fight. You were just like, alright, wife will do it. She's a monster. I mean, it's not wrong, but... Alright, we just had knowledge of shields. Awesome. And Colin's desire to see Averin has just been fulfilled. As has Morrow's, I'm assuming? Alright. Trade. Unfortunately, our combat caravan is not yet home, so we can't fix that. We're actually pretty low on rye, so I'm not going to sell any of that either. We have a lot of herbs. Yeah, there's really not a lot of trade to be done. I'm just going to go in the hole for cash instead. So we learned shields. What else is there to learn? Maybe cross-learn Alchemy Lab. So with the ability to start making shields, let's make shields until we have 10. Light armor and shields until 10. So that we can field a pretty good crew. So the last thing we need for weapons and for army is the weapons manufacturing. The weapons forge. And then smelting furnace would be for like heavy stuff. But weapons forge is definitely something we're going to want to buy. So actually, let's go more in debt. Oh, they left. I was about to try to buy the weapons forge book, but they're gone. And not only that, but the squad is back at the same time. It was just bad timing. So with the squad back, is there any more bandit camps? Yes, there's one in Wind Peak. And another one in Great Mist. I feel like that's the one I literally just hit. But yeah, we'll redeploy once they have a little bit of time to rest and recover. And Backroad Runner did not mood drop all the way to depression, which is good. You should have the bishop plant the crops, because he's very good at planting seeds. Yeah. Can agree to that. The dude knows how to seed. Going with another rye field over here to work on relying more on flour than rutabaga. And we don't really have a lot of problems, which means that we're managing things pretty well. I would still say that we need a little bit more to repair and rebuild the city. Right, we need like paper and stock and stuff like that, but we're definitely heading in the right direction. Did Guitar Lilin just get yet another inspiration? Holy hell, yeah, she did. Back-to-back inspirations. with our incredibly prosperous city. Really? Who's the vagabond? Who dares violate the law? You do. You bandit. Wow, you are really messed up. Let's make it worse by having the public punch you in the face. Sound fair? Sounds good to me. All right. Chancellery. Oh, this is maxed out now. So, Moro, you get to manage this yourself. And this is one of the advantages to have so many potential nobles in your direct control, is that you can delegate responsibilities to a whole bunch of people so that one person doesn't get absolutely overwhelmed. So the request for assistance is from Enchantment, who's looking to not be a vassal of Stardale anymore. And I don't want to get directly involved, because any direct involvement for me potentially increases the chance for a, you know, for their armies to be compelled to fight me. So I want to manage this from the shadows, let's call it. Looks like my army is pretty well recovered. So I'm going to put together a group again, JMW and company. And it was actually, as far as I'm concerned, relatively hilarious to use the archer squad. So I'm going to keep doing that. It's very funny just to shoot the crap out of them from a distance so they can't even close the distance. So let's keep with that tactic. It seems to work. And I'm attacking Wind Peak's... Oh, Wind Peak is at odds with the Sparks Queen. And, yeah. I'm gonna side with the Sparks Queen because you've been an absolute horrible person to work with. Mr. Wing King. Who, no matter what I do, he's misogynistic and doesn't like me, but he's also 56 years old, so he can, you know, eat dirt soon. Oh, Elka. That was another potential mate for Colin. Coming to visit too. Oh, you know what? I didn't mean to do that. Go back to work, Colin. You're running the chancellery. I'll have you go woo your woman after you're done. And Wind King is plotting against me. I really don't care. It is really challenging to keep Backroad Runner happy enough. Can you just commit to being celibate? Because, oh my god, it is really challenging to keep you happy. So there we go. We sided against Wind Peak. Wind Peak is pissed. Sparksville is happy. Works for me. I'm just trying to outlast this old bastard. And all we gotta do is be patient, because he's pretty elderly and he's about to croak. Ooh, one of my guys is down. I don't like seeing that. He is alive, just like super wounded. He, I think, is blinded though, so I probably should figure out who he is and retire him from active service. Having eyeballs is kind of required when you're fighting bandits, I think. Zeneko and Malka started hitting one another. Who is Malka? Is she your new lover? Oh, she's a lady who's menopausal, so of course you don't like her. Coulda guessed. He's such a hound dog. Alright, I did mean to buy the weapon. Oh, they don't have it. I should also buy longevity, which allows my leaders to live longer. Once it's red. That bankrupts me considerably. Well, the addition of longevity means that Avaren... What is Avaren currently reading? Don't read Smelting Furnace? We'll have... not Turk Bastard. We'll have someone else read it at some point. So Avaren, start reading longevity. So longevity is a special diet and a mental state which helps slow down aging. So it begins later. Because she's getting up in the years, and I would like to have her gain the benefit of longevity soon. And then we'll have Colin learn Smelting Furnace. And one of my warriors is super messed up, so I'm gonna figure out which one and give him a whole retirement package. It's probably one with really bad martial stats. You're elderly. So, yeah, you can be retired. You are also elderly? They weren't not the ones that I thought were, like, mortally wounded in a way that was unrecoverable, though. So maybe I misread their statuses. Yeah, I must have misread them. Because I don't see anyone that has that status effect. Looked like they were blinded. Oh, you know, it was the prisoner. I looked at pain shock and it looked like blindness. That makes sense. Thank you for tuning in to Norland, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon August 17th and August 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this episode was cut from a marathon, meaning that feedback cannot be incorporated. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Varn.